Bring your keys.
做人影，做人
Stay
想念
with me. Slow.
那钱才有，才有值得了。姑姑的啊，我发现很多的家里，我家里有网络啊，有 Zalo 啊，我这边有 Zalo 啊，我这边就给他看看怎样。基本上你看田地啊，这个自己亲戚的坟墓，就是那个天天，因为我们都高度30度，长度60啦。我们那
Sky is crying soft and sweet, cleaning out the empty street. Coffee steaming, open books, secret smiles and gentle looks. We don't need a single word, everything is felt and heard. The clouds are heavy, thick and low, watching all the rivers flow
满头都是小嘴了，我
down
头
through the mind,
满脑子
leaving
都
all the
在想
stress
小嘴，
behind.
哈哈。
Midnight rain falls on the roof, but our peace it is the wash the weary spirit clean. All the spaces in between. Midnight rain falls on the roof of our peace. It is the proof. Wash the weary spirit clean in the spaces in between. Midnight rain falls on the roof of our peace. It is the proof. Wash the weary spirit clean in the spaces in between. Let the water take the pain. Every drop is like a vein running back to life again. Rain on the roof, falling slow. Midnight. The color of the sky is changing fast, leaving all the daylight in the past. I wrap my hands around a ceramic cup as the midnight spirits wander up. A quiet conversation with the wall, echoing through these narrow halls, about the dreams I used to hold before the world grew loud and cold. But here the temperature is right in the middle of the velvet night. Warmth is coming from the base in this candlelit and holy place. Indigo, indigo, wash over me. Set the heavy, weary spirit free.
爽啊！哦，睡。
Set the heavy, weary spirit free. Slow jazz lounge and a subway's moan.
一个就是树上那个电驴车。
I'm being here alone. Indigo dreams stay slow. Indigo. I've been carrying it for years. Through the laughter and the tears. But tonight the air is thin. And I'm letting it begin. The weight of a secret is light. In the middle of the night, when you share it with the dark, wait for just a tiny spark. Till the walls and till the floor. What you're keeping at the core. They won't judge and they won't tell. They will keep your spirit well. The weight of a secret is light. In the middle of the night, when you share it with the dark, wait for just a tiny spark. Let the burden fall away at the closing of the day. I am empty, I am free in the way I'm meant to be. No more hiding, no more lies underneath the silent skies. Truth is where the beauty lies. The weight of a secret is like in the middle of the night, when you share it with the dark.
没有可以办。
Wait for just a tiny spark. Let it go. Light as air. Finally. is still outside the door. I don't hear the city roar. The stars are mirrored in the black, and I am never looking back. It feels like floating in a dream, following a silver stream. The road is sparkling in the air, weightless without any care. One step, two step through the dark, lighting up a tiny spark. I am light as any bird, singing songs that aren't heard. Oh, rolling on a sea of glass, watching all the shadows pass. Deep bass, heart is light in the middle of the night, floating on a sea of glass, watching all the shadows pass. Deep bass, heart is light in the middle of the night. Floating on a sea of glass, watching all the shadows pass. Deep bass, heart is light in the middle, doesn't make. The water doesn't make a sound. Feet are barely on the ground. I am drifting, I am free in this dark and
还要两大步子，不
glassy
要往外消，就是不要看别人的缺点，要够到里面去呢，反观清楚内心自己的缺点。然后其实说尝试过显然些才不能人会啊，像拜的时候就是那张一般要那个难走出去。那个你看，你看，就是在你上面是有点的话，就是上班就1拜、3拜、5拜都可以。哎，现在可以先去哈。这边蛮多的那个冲线都那个达到世界的纪录，蛮大，也是镀金的。
哦，
对，可以抽一些下来。
The day was long, the day was full of sound. Now I'm sinking back into the ground. The curtains filter out the city light. I am hidden in the velvet night. I kick my shoes, I feel the carpet's grain. Forgive the day for every little strain. The sub bass rumbles like a heavy sigh underneath the indigo stained sky. I found a sanctuary in the deep, where the tired memories go to sleep. The road is warm as any summer rain, soothed by every chord and every vein. It's a velvet sigh, a quiet breath, putting all the daily noise to death. Deep bass humming round and out the night. Everything is finally feeling right. It's a velvet sigh.
Quay sao mới gặp lần đầu mà đầu mình quay. Anh ơi anh à, anh có bùa gì mà lại làm em yêu vậy? Baby, em nói từ đầu baby can you stay? Mai đi coi ngày, sau cái ngày nào thì nhà mình đóng con vậy. Nếu như một câu nói có thể khiến anh vui, sẽ suốt ngày luôn nói không ngừng để anh cười. Nếu em làm như thế trong em có hâm không? Điên lắm, đêm ngày vô nhà thương, đêm ngày vô nhà thương, đêm ngày vô nhà anh biết thương. thương. Giây phút em gặp anh là em biết em si tình. Tình 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 tang tang tình, tang tình 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 tang tang tang. Giây phút em gặp anh là em biết em si tình. Tình 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 toan toan tình, toan tình mình tình tan 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 tình. Yeah, yeah. Anh tính sao rồi để anh tính sao? Yeah, yeah. Wait, 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 wait. Yeah, yeah. Anh tính sao rồi để anh tính sao? Yeah, yeah. Anh tính sao rồi để anh tính sao? Tới đâu thì tới, em cũng chẳng biết tới đâu. Nếu yêu là khó, không yêu cũng khó, em cũng chẳng biết thế nào. Hôm nay tay tôi tím xuyên qua trái đêm, anh như tình cực hiếm xuyên ngay vào tim. Ai chết em rồi, ai chết thật thôi. Nếu như một câu nói có thể khiến anh vui, nói thêm một câu nữa có khi khiến anh buồn. Nếu em làm như thế trong em có hâm không? Điên lắm, nếu em vô nhà thương, em vô nhà thương, em vô nhà anh để thương. Giây phút em gặp anh là em biết em si tình. Tình 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 tang tang tình, tang tình 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 tang tang tang. Giây phút em gặp anh là em biết em si tình. Tình 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 toan toan tình, toan tình mình tình tan 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 tình. Yeah, yeah. Anh tính sao rồi để anh tính sao? Yeah, yeah. Anh tính sao rồi anh tính sao?
So sweet, slowly drifting up, and above it's soft, sad and touching surface deep, promises we meant to keep. Roses are drowning in the dark, lighting up a tiny spark. Search no more. Rest is all I find for my tired mind. Sudden touch and surface see, promises we meant to keep. Rose that chant me in the dark, lighting up a tiny spark. Right here, have no fear. The rhythm is our home, no more need to roam. Certain night, soft and light. Sleep now. I listen to feel my own heartbeat in the house on a quiet street. Is matching with the upright home, waiting for the peace to come. The quiet pulse of midnight air. I find a comfort everywhere in the deep and roundest tone. I am never truly alone. The clock is ticking slow and grand, like the falling of the sand. I breathe out all the heavy day, let the music wash away the quiet pulse of midnight air. I find a comfort everywhere in the deep and roundest tone. I am never truly alone. The piano chords are dark and rich, searching for a secret pitch that opens up the inner door. I don't need the world no more. Feel the vibration in the room, like a winter jasmine bloom. Out of silence, out of gloom, in the velvet of the womb. The quiet pulse of midnight air. I find a comfort everywhere in the deep and roundest tone. I am never truly alone. Pulse of night, round and deep, stillness. The city takes a long, slow breath, putting all the noise to death. The sirens fade into the hum of the rhythm we become. A distant train is on the track, it's never coming back. The bass is steady, deep and wide, like the turning of the tide. I lean against the balcony, watching how the world can be when the lights are dim and few, and the air is fresh and new. It's the breath of the city tonight, underneath the pale moonlight, deep bass, slow and sweet. Pulse of the midnight street. It's the breath of the city tonight, underneath the pale moonlight, deep bass, slow and sweet. Pulse of the midnight street.
如果遇到这种怎么办？
Cooling down at last. All the rushes in the past, just the heartbeat of the storm. Feeling like I'm
啊，切这里，切这里。
pulse of the street, deep bay. Sweet night.
你买到不了？你啊，暗加早洗头前，哇靠！
哎呀，到不了问题啊！哎，咱的问奖是怎么搞？ 各出那。
Scent of purple flower in the midnight hour, easing every thought that the day has brought. Lavender haze and space taking me where I can sleep.
因为据说是看过那个海流啊那种的。
Softest rose and silver tones, melting all the heavy bones, drifting in the mist, like a lover's kiss, hushed and very calm, like a healing balm.
下，这鹿茸湾。
Lavender haze and space taking me where I can sleep. Softest roads and silver tones, melting all the heavy bones. Purple dreams arise behind my tired eyes. Quietly they bloom in velvet room. Lavender haze and space deep, taking me where I can sleep. Softest rose and silver tones, melting all the heavy bones. Yeah, the sax is breathing slow, watching all the flowers grow in the garden of the mind, where the peace is easy to find.
小豆角啊，
Lavender dream, like a stream, slowly now drifting.
搭只船过路上无共款。收这个钱，我再甲你。
我
回去跟约亮问一下。有啊，花明又一车。
The glass is half full on the tray. At the ending of the day,
在网上补救。
我你看到太阳。
no ripples on the surface now.
但是已经拜拜。
不是越来越人工。
Found my inner
变大皮
peace
龟，还
somehow.
要聊啊。咱一世人这没个看啊。
哎，我记得
Sax is
我有去他
played,
亲王宫燕子宫
one
那
note
个什么，那个还好啊。之前还有去过几次，
like a
燕子
tiny
口王宫那么久，我竟然说哎，什么时候变成这样？啊，够九曲段也是。
floating on a silent stream in a half-remembered dream. I breathe the silence, taste the air. There is beauty everywhere.
啊无翕这台船几号？你讲翕？
In the corner
无翕这台船几号？
in the
一个提案他
fading
中国
final
带一点
spot.
啊，
It's a still water night, my friend, where the heavy journeys end. Deep bass, quiet soul, letting go of all
无啦，没靠岸。
我准备看。
It's a still water night, my friend, where the heavy journeys end.
真是梦
Deep bass, quiet soul,
高山连寺。
letting go of all control.
我这边广告来这几年的富人的相片，他从他几年就台湾门口搞一个给他那是伟大的民族。
你讲那些，阿爸啊，
但是我发现那留言讲，有湖中间停一个，这个庙好像是武
where
侠
the
小说的
heavy journeys end.
武侠小说。
Deep bass, quiet soul,
不是那个不是讲的，
letting go of all control. Yeah, the waves have all gone back to sleep in the ocean far and deep. Just a mirror of the sky as the hours wander by. Still water,
这不是黑的，最冲的，最冲的才有水，那无黑的，黑甲平平啊。
deep
哎，还是有修的。
有修的。
但是这个那个动物里头玩啊，
我阿公的酒店卡的细细干干，留着陪点点看。
你来了坑，你就爱找那个，找那3500的天然的坑。
哦，系对。啊，唱歌吹歌啊，高高的。
the kettle hums only two
刚刚那个新
underneath the tea and quiet dreams. Nothing is quite what it seems. Stirring slow, the rhythm's deep, while the city falls asleep. Midnight tea and quiet dreams. Nothing is quite what it seems. Stirring slow, the rhythm's deep, while the city falls asleep.
各城的各城的各群，像监管前天。
Midnight tea and quiet dreams. Nothing is quite what it seems. Stirring slow, the rhythm's deep, while the city falls asleep. The herbs and the flowers bloom, filling up this lonely room. Warmth inside and warmth in hand in this peaceful, quiet land. Sip it slow, let it go. Midnight tea, just for me.
你广西你是要去找什么啊？小梅、小婷啊？哦，这抓一年哭几啊？伊拢话因为。
哎呀，
因为你看像梅人去广西人，无风浪嘛有啦。
啊，你要包一下行程。
对啊，你安排一下，你本身人按算5万差不多嘛，20万啊，哦，90万一个，20万本身你充一年。
要算啥？要问啥时你安排你？
对啊，你用一个啊，小梅带来共同策划。
看阮三个较介意啥哦，啊，你就结合小梅，说哪里有？
阮按你就袂安排啊。
The gravity
Did you
is
get?
soft and kind, leaving all the world behind. I'm pinned against the velvet sea, in a silence so complete. Weighted stillness deep and wide, nowhere left for us to hide. Let the sun bass carry
被背了，
to where I
我这个茶
really
是茶放。
wanna be. I don't wanna move ahead in this dark and velvet land. Just the rhythm,
嘉
just
义山水地前这个画面啊，
诶，咱后边迄个是啥货？
你看那个啊，亵渎我们的。
waited still and wide. Nowhere left for us to hide. Let the sun bass carry me to where I really wanna be.
对呀。 The piano chords are dark and rich, searching for a secret pitch. I'm breathing with the tempo now, learning peace and learning how. Soft and steady, heart to heart. This is where the healing starts. No more noise and no more light in the center of the night. 这里有几个
Waited stillness deep and wide, nowhere left for us to hide. Let the subbase carry me to where I really wanna be. Stillness.
现在这个互动有挺的，我小时候小时候的那朋友。
Resting.
对啊，但是要对焦啊，无要被这样。啊，左边那边。
休息。
看这边，哇，老了，这。
Bakaran nih,
High above the street. Where the shadows meet.
家里
Grid of your
用移动摄影啊，这里的动画呢，几秒哎呀，
in the
要这
velvet
个聊
city solitude so deep, while the millions fall to sleep. I am awake and free in this blue eternity. Silent cars go by. Underneath the sky, distance feels so near. Everything is clear. City solitude so deep, while the millions fall to sleep. I am awake and free in this blue
哎，果子色的呀，我做色的。到青岛。
过来，开始购物啊！
The fabric brushes on my skin, letting all the comfort in. The room is soft, the lights are low, nowhere left that I must go. I hear the echoes of a song where I feel that I belong. The saxophone is whispering low in the steady amber glow. Here's a feeling I can't name, like a gentle flickering flame. I am wrapped in layers deep, falling into velvet sleep. Echoes of silk upon the air, taking away every care. Deep bass, velvet night, everything is feeling right. Echoes of silk upon the air, taking away every care. Deep bass, velvet night, everything is feeling right.
Yeah, 跟咱在翕的吼，真少看人在翕。咱这爽的，在翕。
Echoes of silk upon the air, taking away every care. Deep bass, velvet night, everything is feeling right. Echoes of silk upon the air, taking away every care. Deep bass, velvet night, everything is feeling right. Yeah, the world is harsh and cold outside, but in here there's a place to hide. Soft as touch and sweet as wine, everything is looking fine. Echoes of silk, feeling right. Deep bass. So soft.
只能沾蒸。
食迄只5个呢？你走，
The moon moves slow across the wall.
大家不敢我山。
不是，
I watch the shadow
规条这个，规条这个，
rise and fall.
大家谁来谁去？
Dance with me in the dark. A quiet flame, a tiny spark. toes sway, watching the world fade away. Dance with me in the dark, a quiet flame,
这个淡水是吧？
a tiny spark.
菲律宾呢？
做好学俩鱼啊，你那当学俩。
Of the city,
经過離宋島啊，往海南島就進入越南。
dance with me
啊，個越南地區的農場弄。
in the dark, a quiet flame, a tiny spark. Time is stretching like a dream. Nothing is quite what it seems. Shadows move, find the groove. Slowly now, slowly.
生态摄影，岛上拍，现在看什么动物？ 这个是最原始的仪式。
I watch the curtains gently sway at the ending of the day. A ghostly dance upon the floor, leaving through an open door. My thoughts are light and far away, in the shades of blue and gray. I breathe the air so cool and thin, letting all the silence in.
小熊啊，乜嚟外國啊，俾佢走，大咗一走。我呢公司跟住我開到。
The roads is humming in my
你講兩個腳個卡來吹，
nothing left for me to fear.
兩個腳卡來吹，咪吹嘢
Solitary
啦。
peaceful
呢個咪接
state. It's never really
嗰個
quiet.
咪接啊啦，嘿，含接
Doing
到
the
呢
shadows alone.
不是，奈何啊，唔應該已讀啊，
Deep bass walking slow and around
對啊。
where the quiet things are found. Doing the shadows alone. In the word I call my own. Deep bass walking slow and around where the quiet things are found. my dreams begin, floating on a velvet sea, exactly where I wanna be. Shadows, walking slow.
关键的按键。
日语鸡，鸡鸡。
Let it go. Let it go.
成日講發現味，什麼味？我
兩個這禮拜，
嘛啦，本來禮拜啊，你後尾啊，佫出去啊，
這個幾
係啊，佫掉迄個啊，這個禮拜。要做做白嘅蛋，也了。
在啊，
呢個
啊，這意思，這意思先講，我都不叫比頭嘅。
係啊，對啊。
The blue
這樣出去個等下就是攏已經講叫我嘅派請假，都不叫好請假。
candles burn
啊，我要做工作，就這種一個人啊，大概什麼位啊？
on the wooden floor. First light pending, night is done. Waiting for the hidden sun. Deepest space and slowest beat.
哇，嗰啲門票是咧門機。
So sweet. Coolness in the air. Dew is everywhere. One last breath of deep before I fall to sleep. First light pending, night is done. Waiting for the hidden sun. Deepest space and slowest beat, making the ending so sweet. World is waking slow, but I have to go into the world of dreams by the silver streams. First light pending, night is done. Waiting for the hidden sun. Deepest space and slowest speed, making the ending so sweet. The sax is playing sad for the night we've had. One last velvet chord, my final
你講話
reward.
200杯了。
Night is over.
誒，這
Stay in clover. Slowly now. Goodbye.
然後你看，迄就是要錄種，然後人家就
就这样讲自己的女人有老年人的
默默的期待啊。
我哪不能期待？
哦，
其实吼，秋哥无。
是对恁较歹势，因为恁三个客做伙。
别，
我专科个真好。
你要再来开尴尬，要注意。
啊，感谢秋哥有这机会，咱两个，咱三个我都。
啊，改钱搁较正常一点啊。
大家了解，啊，全是这个早早就讲去啊，无烦无恼啦。
有影无烦无恼，错分类。
无几点就讲去。
Every thought
对啊，免烦恼买咱个某交代，啊钱搁百百的，钱还搁直接
final
生。
sight of velvet night. Everything is
不会
feeling
啦。
right.
就为晚上爽一下，这么多麻烦，真是很麻烦啊。
I found my
所以有人讲赶快开啊，而且所以
blankets
可以天天换老婆啊。
heavy cloud.
我什么鬼我哪？我什么证？
要验证上。
I hear
验证讲能力差的好无好。
这往我养生上很上。你看，他抓家里真正
peace that I can now afford. A final sigh of velvet night. Everything is feeling right. In the deepness of the place, I have found my resting place. No more light and no more sound. Just the silence all around. I'm drifting into somewhere new, wrapped in shades of midnight blue.
从前查某是讲，我来讲归属，那无的，基本上就要归属啦。但是查甫人就好啊，
Let the dreams begin to flow to the places we don't know. In the darkness we will grow. In the starlight's gentle glow. A final sigh of velvet night. Everything is feeling right. In the deepness of the place, I have found my resting place.
你甲讲较我迄边行过，安尼，我都就讲。
这样要加。
我们不想走这边了，你说加这个脸啊？
破坏形象。
The fog is rolling down the hill, hiding all the sharpest lines.
你有看第一个迄腰缩出来，你看 A 字曲，你看。
Everything is very still in the shadows of the pine.
刷哟，哈，
Evening mist across the
等下啊，那头加落来啊。咱人第一啊，你管咱慢慢咱第一啊，你要过桥。桥桥嘛有通看的。
There is not a single sound in the middle of the night. The world is soft and out of focus,
可以感到青春洋溢。
like the memory of a dream.
这样子浪费。你看到哦。
In the barren under crocus, by the edges of the stream. Evening mist across the ground,
对，他不拍这种的。
wrapping everything in white.
知道什么道
There
理？
is
哦，
not
人
a single
哦，马上你甲你笑。
家
in the middle of the night.
道德的伪军啊，
我也唔知道去安全路，但是看来再看。
明明看到心中不肯跳啊！你要有相片才能为，才有发挥力啊！
Walking through the veil,
我恁切的，我恁
feeling
的
cool
地
upon my
上。
skin.
啊不啊，一在考前我讲，我看到你内裤，我讲不是安全裤，个别要考安全裤。
Everything is very pale. Every quietness begins. Even mist across the ground, wrapping everything
带到我头脑中间看到，然后从上面垂掉下来。
there is not a single sign.
对啊，啊，从那弄狼狗，
他哪个重要性？
啊，来这个关系啊，
不是啊，其实伊个嘛是对网上有看。
毛毛被他有看过那个对的观摩，他当我站堂，我要就大漂亮。
In this misty holy
关呐，
place
天关呐，那个
without a
差一点原地的。
哎呀，我用家里啊，
哎，唔知按那种，
就喺动动人家夹脚。
wire so deep
迄像古早，
before I sleep.
哎，也看不见。
Keep me right into night.
你头前这是毋是咱头？
你他妈等咁样一条，
毋是啊。
The party ended hours ago, but your laughter stays behind. Moving soft and moving slow in the corners of my mind. Lingering echoes in the hall, like a ghost of what we said. Shadows dancing on the wall while I'm resting in my bed. A scent of perfume on the air, a memory of a gentle touch. I can see you standing there,
像被这有些
though it isn't very much. Lingering echoes in the hall, like a ghost of what we said. Shadows dancing on the wall while I'm resting in my bed.
较高一点，
翕卡会记袂啊？
是那职业
毋是翕卡会记袂？
摄影，那奥斯卡最佳摄影。
The floorboards creak beneath the weight of the silence in the room. It is getting very late in the violet and the gloom. I don't mind the emptiness. It is full of what was real in this quiet, soft caress. I can finally start to feel lingering echoes in the hall, like a ghost of what we said. Shadows dancing on the wall while I'm resting in my
这
bed.
种我就看几下那个。
Softly now,
咱有经济用嘛，就甲讲。
just an echo.
伊讲一个几万咯。
In the hall, fading slow.
他另外一边，
咧河魚啊，
差錢嘛。
Hello。
月你好，香味。
清茶。
The week is short and drowning out in a pool of liquid wax. I am making a silent vow to let my heavy heart relax.
大杯那口浪二的。
Final candle flickers out in the silence of the
小
room.
贝，小贝不要感恩，小贝，
Taking
小贝。
every single doubt deep into the velvet gloom.
袂啦，千五有点价。哎，个人你要抬价，千三千二的。
哦。
The smoke is rising in a thread.
拜拜。
Ghost against the darkness black.
哎，
I
你
am
帮我降价。
on my bed, and I'm never looking back. The final candle flickers out in the silence of the room, taking every single doubt deep into the velvet gloom.
你这可能我很稀有。
充气哦，我点烟配人的点，那点三个。
The smell of jasmine in the air lingers while the flame is gone. I have left my every care in the hours before the dawn. It is time to let it be. It is time to close my eyes in the middle of the sea, underneath the midnight sky.
花店可以传送电波。跟他讲，都会传一份到给你。
The final
我
candle
们如果
flickers
没有
out
WiFi，没有什么，他
in the silence of the
插电
room,
上面的。
taking every single doubt deep into
他
the
也有网络啊。
fade to black.
现在你跟他贴
Don't look back.
那我得出来哦。
Candle ends, night begins.
那个布嘞哈，不是啦。就比较吵。
家里的电脑都看到电脑。
I take the brush and paint the dark with every tiny glowing spark. A canvas is the midnight air. I'm finding beauty everywhere. Painting my midnight canvas now. I don't need to wonder how. Soft strokes of indigo and gold. Stories that the night has told. The baseline is the bottom coat. A deep and resonant heavy note. The saxophone is a street corvette dancing inside my quiet head. Painting my midnight canvas now. I don't need to wonder how. Soft strokes of indigo and gold. Stories that the night has told.
到底下面，人喺找我，你打电话，我快到直接打，打直接。
唔是，因咧嘛是就是26个字啊，
反正天天爬。
The road is the light upon the sea, bringing the
对啦，我拍英
colors
文
out
嘛
of
是用
me.
咱的键盘
Every
拍
chord
的。
is a different shade before the
伊迄就是甲咱
morning
唱
begins
词，
to
甲咱唱词
fade.
同款，唱词拍
There's no wrong and there's no
就走迄
right
个，
inside the middle of the night.
是不是？
Just the flow of the creative hand in this silent and velvet land, painting the midnight canvas now. I don't need to wonder how soft strokes of indigo and gold, stories that the night has told. Canvas of night, paint it slow, let it glow.
咱拄着迄个刘小姐，伊迄台算啥？伊迄台就是行动电源啊，你啥牌你敢有注意？无注意。
The diffuser hums a quiet tune beneath the window's crescent moon. The scent is purple, the scent is deep, leading me slowly toward my sleep. Lost in the lavender mist tonight.
应该是。
Everything is feeling light,
对啦，
soft and hazy, cool and sweet, making my relaxation complete. The upright bass is a wooden hum, waiting for the dreams to come. The rose chords are like velvet petals as the dust of the daytime settles, lost in the lavender mist tonight. Everything is feeling light, soft and hazy, cool and sweet, making my relaxation complete. Close my eyes and drift away, leaving behind the light of day, a purple cloud, a gentle breeze, putting my tired mind at ease. Breathe it in and let it out, quiet the noise and quiet the doubt. The air is thick with healing rain, soothing the heart and the weary brain. Lost in the lavender mist tonight, everything is feeling light, soft and hazy, cool and sweet, making my vacation complete. Lavender mist drifting down, into the dream. The sky is stubborn, won't turn gray. I'm begging for a dawn's delay. Just one more hour in the dark to keep this tiny sacred spark. The sub-bases of every wall,
台湾的伊讲唔捌看。
between the night and morning's call. Electric piano, slow and sweet. making the
講無出大咧未？有啊，
哇，那係無，啊你種關二個，
色相共 soft and sad, the best night I've ever had.
喊你啊，好。
I am clinging to the moon, knowing that the sun comes soon. Oh, dawn's delay is all I ask, to finish this one quiet task, soft and steady, deep and low, watching all the tension go. Dawn's delay is all I ask, to finish this one quiet task, soft and steady, deep and low, watching all the tension go.
Cái kia là vừa là
Don't let the light break through the door. I need the shadows just a little more in the lounge of the fading night. Everything is feeling right.
日本加是入9萬嘅，你睇你做咩事？話佢哋做咩啊？
Stay in the night.
啊！日本嚟講起隻狗啊，一粒叫一樓啊，而家超瓜，超沙係咩嘢？一般都是搞到地里。
The world was loud and hard today, pushing at the edge of me, but the noise has gone away to the bottom of the sea. Quiet resilience in my heart, in the stillness of the night. I am making a new start in the gentle silver light. I am stronger than I thought. In the middle of all the battles that I fought vanished in the evening rush. Quiet resilience in my heart, in the stillness of the night. I am making a new start in the gentle silver light.
將話停車點解70塊啦？個在北港困街啊！起碼線路都那長啊！那你後背點來？我台北市起碼聽我到尾，攏開幾啊點起啊，攏600。啊！你要找咱的目標點佇遐，你要找啊停車對不對？啊就愛找啊一幾步啊呢？啊你學做咩叫幾啊講啊？
哎呦，
That's very clear. Quiet resilience in my heart, in the stillness of the night. I'm making a new start in the gentle silver light. Still and strong, where I belong. Quiet heart.
身体，你按鸟身体。
The moon is mirrored in the park.
等下这个阿弥
Silver
陀。
coin inside the dark. The grass is damp with midnight dew. I'm thinking of nothing but you. In the lunar reflection we move, finding a deeper, slower groove. Bright and pale, soft and clear, wishing that the dawn wasn't near. The trees are swaying in the breeze, putting all my thoughts at ease. The upright bass is rich and round, a beautiful and hollow sound. In the lunar reflection we move, finding a deeper, slower, bright and pale, soft and clear, wishing that the dawn wasn't near. The sky is a canvas of deep violet. The world is finally truly quiet. We walk through the silver and the blue, finding a love that's quiet and true. Every step is a soft vibration, a private and silent celebration of the light that shines when the sun goes down above the sleeping, dreaming town. In the lunar reflection we move, finding a deeper, slower groove. Bright and pale, soft and clear, wishing that the dawn wasn't near. Moonlight,
我是去北北用的，即係等下再看埋天氣啦，喏，這個天氣就。
我随时回到，我打我见过，见过。我行行过啦，差不多做好啦。啊，都讲无钱，就100就随你讲做。
the aquarium light is all
咱大家唯一上成功的做。
the neon glow surrounding me. The deep bass moves like the tide. We know we're left to run or hide. I am submerged in the deep blue, finding a version of me that is.
我等你看
大家你看好啲，你就看这。
海龍奶茶。
Liquid, soft and slow, letting the heavy feelings go.
我等你看。
The saxophone sighs a lonely tune beneath the glow of a paper moon.
那就心如杂念，那就享受。
The electric piano ripples like waves.
我即摆正在培养狼性。
嘿对嘿。
I am submerged in the deep blue, finding a version of me that is new. Cool and liquid, soft and slow.
哎呀，主管要来验收了，你那个有点冰强冰。
Weightless now in the indigo air. No more burdens left to bear.
我感觉去后尾可能较好，后尾较无遐忝，啊，就是生比较生较有忝啊，
Through
这
the
个。
midnight sea, becoming who I'm meant to be.
哎，你我慢慢想多
应当去，
多15。
应当去李小龙啊嘞，
Distant and sweet, where the rhythm and the heartbeat meet. No pressure here, just the flow.
听讲起来呢。
Watching the underwater glow. I am submerged in the deep blue, finding a version of me that is new.
30几岁了。
Cool and liquid, soft and slow. Letting the heavy feelings go. Deep blue, so deep, floating away.
每个问看嘛，人家咧，伊个经费预算是大概多少？但是他说他住青旅啊，他小。
可是他对，可是他这样子是计划1个月吗？
张一刚啊，不是？
10几天应该是我想，
他还要到岘港啊。
应该是背包客型的。
对啊，我老公我问他啦，说也有青年旅馆的，还有那种胶囊旅馆的。
我少年外高的，我无
我
这。
伊做钱嘛，无一定，伊嘛免讲还。
It flows like honey, thick
那
and
个
dull.
咱顶大去拍打人主人的来统计大家的比例嘛，全家来厉害
In
啦
my。bones and in my soul, making all the pieces whole. The sub-base is a river deep, where the ancient secrets sleep. Electric piano ripples light in the middle of the night. Brush drums like a steady flow, watching all the worries go. I'm swimming in the sound, finally the peace I found.
啊嘞，
下无共空呢。
Oh, this liquid base is all I need to
你
help
不要
the
去大量
weary
讲
spirit
各报道的，
soft and
细细
steady,
啊。
deep and low. Watching
诶，大量公园即马毋知有报道，
大家讲，
oh,
我
this
我
liquid
这
base is all I
个
need to help the
最近哦
weary spirit
我
lead.
妈帮你把
Soft and steady,
小多了，
deep and
啊
low.
嘞，
Watching all the tension go.
这个睡觉。 但是刚走这个洞可过了，刚有
无名无共啊，名无共啊。香能台，香能台个，啊？
航带，
香台，
Oh, this liquid base is all I need
哦，香
to
台，
help the weary spirit
香台，
soft and steady,
香台。
deep and low. Watching all the tension go.
香台，
Frequency be the cure,
厉害的我。
keeping all the feelings pure.
啊，因为低的那大，大，hàng đà hàng đà thảo à thảo
爱到深处无怨尤，情到深处。
啊，这宠物也是很让人高兴啊！我为你们渡船，摆渡你们的爱情到哪里？
这些都会给人家输皮啊。
摆渡的，哎，有节看过都摆渡的呢，节点
摆渡啊，两稍微。
Skin on skin and breath on breath, quiet as a gentle death. Sad and sheets,
thảo
finding heaven everywhere.
一年桃，我爱桃。
Face ripples through, dissolving every hint of gloom. We don't need to speak at all. Watching shadows on the wall. Electric piano chords so wide, nowhere left for us to hide. Just the rhythm of your heart. This is where the healing starts. Whispers of silk in the dark, lighting a tiny sacred spark, slow and steady, deep and low. Watching all the tension go. Whispers of silk in the dark, lighting a tiny sacred spark, slow and steady, deep and low. Watching all the tension go. Watching all the
但是
tension
我们看
go.
刚看到是有直接变啊，就不啊，
这背了。
我直接变了，直接变下去。
Watching all the tension go.
就等来刚刚那个，
哦，
左边往左边看的。
No more distance, no more space. Just the softness of your face. In the velvet of the night, everything is feeling right. Hey, soft whispers.
Bye bye.
Like silk. Stay here.
搞啊，可能玩这片啊。
还没搞。
这不是嘛？不是这个码头吗？
靠等，靠等。
哦。
拜五郎形状的神明，好像是郑成功那种感觉。
有神像。
人家神不是，很像人的神像，可能以前的郑成功那个时代。
Kettle hums a quiet tune
我背去吧。
beneath a pale and silver
人
moon.
阮是自然风景啊，所以看到肮脏甲看咩啊。
对，我脏。
Drifting
看
like
没啊？那
a
肮脏。
midnight steep but
这个
quiet
单纯的人，
grace in this warm and velvet space. Let the deep bass hold me tight through the shadows of the night. Leaves are dancing in the cup as the moonlight reaches up. No more noise and no more rush. Just the secrets in the hush. Midnight steep but quiet. space. Let the deep bass hold me tight through the shadows of the night. One more sip to calm the
变
mind,
翻译啊，
leaving all the
越翻译
world
越靠近。
behind. Satin rhythms in my head before I find my wooden bed. The city sleeps outside the door. I don't need the noise no more. Just this moment, pure and slow, watching all the embers glow. Midnight steep a quiet grace in this warm and velvet space. Let the deep bass hold me tight through the shadows of the night, drifting slow. Velvet night. Midnight steep. Drifting slow.
现在时间是几点？对，
Velvet
我
night.
在哪里？
Midnight steep.
你就是有这情，有这个，
哦，OK 啊，你干嘛？
我讲你就是有这情形，你莫再甲你关心。这伊是咧甲你关心，
这情形已经改怎样？
看你看你安尼马西，安尼。
I pull the curtains to the side, letting in the silver
应该
moon.
是，应该。
There is nowhere left to hide
迄个
in this empty afternoon. Silken shadows on my skin, wrapped in velvet, wrapped in light. Let the quietness begin. In the middle of the night, the fabric ripples like the sea, cool against the evening heat. I am finding pieces of me where the dark and morning meet. Silken shadows on my skin, wrapped in velvet, wrapped in light. Let the quietness begin. In the middle of the night, every thought is soft and blue. Every breath is deep and wide. I am making something new from the peace I feel inside. No more noise and no more rush. Only rhythm, only tide. In the center of the hush, there is nowhere else to glide. Silken shadows on my skin, wrapped in velvet, wrapped in light. Let the quietness begin. In the middle of the night, soft against the dark, a tiny silver spark. Silken shadows slowly breathing. filling up the empty space. Stories that were never told, leaving shadows on my face. Indigo breath in the dark, moving with the pulse of time, waiting for a tiny spark, waiting for the perfect run. I feel the rhythm in my soul, a slow and steady heavy beat. Finally I'm feeling whole in the middle of the street. Indigo breath in the dark, moving with the pulse of time, waiting for a tiny spark, waiting for the perfect run. The sky is deep and very blue, the canvas for my lonely mind. Everything is feeling new, everything I hope to find. Just a moment, just a sigh, before the world begins to wake. Underneath the indigo sky, for the very heavens sake. Go breath on the dark, moving with the pulse of time, waiting for a tiny spark, waiting for the perfect run. Breathe in, breathe out, let it begin. Breathe let it begin. Any night, everything's right.
因为你35跟5个月跟我想，你35跟有用那5个月的家属上是一样的东西。他除非他5个月那个。
Tracks are humming a lonely song. I've been waiting for so long. The empty carriage, the yellow light, moving through the dead of night. On the last train home, I find my seat. Listen to the subway speak, soft and steady, steel on steel. Wondering if this is even real. The window shows a blurred out town as the rain comes pouring down. The saxophone is a distant cry underneath the heavy sky. On the last train home, I find my seat. Listen to the subway speak, soft and steady, steel on steel. Wondering if this is even real. Passing through the gates of time, I'm the only passenger tonight, holding on to the fading light, going back to where I belong, carried by this quiet song. The city lights are fading fast, leaving the future and the past. On the last train home, I find my seat. Listen to the subway speed, soft and steady, steel on steel. Wondering if this is even real. Last train
Thử không à?
加油，加油！
Đã hứa sẽ cưới rồi nha. Hết năm nay mà không thấy tôi mách ba bao ngàn ngày giờ. Tôi thức giấc lóng ngóng chờ ai, mong một mai anh tới mang theo điệu hò đưa ra. Mai đây ta về chung nhà, em sẽ lo trồng rau, nấu những bát cơm chiều chờ anh thế thôi. Trăng rơi vui mừng ngày mình cùng chung đôi, là ngày 25 ta uống rượu rau bò. Đời vui lắm nha, cuộc xây tơ duyên hai đứa thương tới ra. Anh nói mai này em sẽ nương cùng anh, hơi khoan hô với em nguyện yêu thật lòng. Mình ở bên nhau đời lại vui biết bao, cuộc xây tơ duyên hai đứa thương quán chơi. Em đã đem lòng yêu lấy anh ơi chàng ơi, lỡ mai về xa anh chờ em theo vào.
Trong cái ô rồi à, biết cái này ăn không có sao.
Đón em về làng đám cưới như ngày hội, bò dê heo quay gà dầm hội, 500 mâm bàn đầy môi, đồ ăn vừa nóng vừa thổi. Xe chở cả hàng đoàn, theo anh về em sẽ không còn cực khổ. Nói là làm cho cái tính anh đàng hoàng, pháo hoa bấm nút là nổ. Bông tiền vàng bạc, đã cổ, người chút đến hàng ngàn, cúi đầu ba lạy quỳ trước bàn thờ tổ. Cho em làm bà hoàng, xe nào em thích đổ đâu thì đổ. Em hỏa thì thổ, nhà là phải có ruby vì hổ.
Nhớ đã hứa sẽ cưới rồi nha, hết năm nay mà không thấy là tôi mách ba ngàn ngày giờ. Tôi thức giấc lóng ngóng chờ ai, mong một mai anh tới mang theo điệu hò đưa ra. Mai đây ta về chung nhà, em sẽ lo trồng rau, nấu những bát cơm chiều chờ anh thế thôi. Trăng rơi vui mừng ngày mình cùng chung đôi, là ngày 25 ta uống rượu rau bò. Ở bên nhau cuộc đời vui lắm nha, cuộc xây tơ duyên hai đứa thương tới ra. Anh nói mai này em sẽ nương cùng anh, hơi khoan hô với em mình yêu thật lòng. Mình ở bên nhau đời lại vui biết bao, cuộc xây tơ duyên hai đứa thương quán chơi. Em đã đem lòng yêu lấy anh ơi chàng ơi, lỡ mai về xa anh chờ em theo vào.
thăng hoa phấn đời. Cứ nói dối dù chẳng chờ vẫn thương. Yêu anh quá nên em để nuông chiều. Cố giả vờ vào bóng anh hiểu thấu. Chắc có lẽ